It's review time! I'm taking a look at my first and all-time favorite Pokemon, Venusaur, from the D-Arts line. This is the most recent Pokemon released in the line, so let's see if good old Venusaur has what it takes to be the very best. So, the sculpt on Venusaur. Very basic, and it looks like Venusaur. Leaves are nicely detailed, and the plant has little grooves in it here for the stalk, I guess you could say it is. No detailing at the top here. It's got little bumps all over him. Yeah, it looks like Venusaur. Nothing to really complain about except he's got this mold line running all around him. And in different parts, it's aggravating. Paint. So happy about this one. Doesn't look like a piece of chalk. Yes! Yes! The eyes look just fine. There's a little bit of chalkiness going on there, but it works perfectly fine for the eyes. The petals on the flower look perfectly fine. And the leaves have this nice blackish, grayish wash to them. So all the little grooves and whatnot stand out. On Venusaur. Underside's detailed too. And let's take a look inside. Not much going on there except pink tongue. No sloppiness on the white for the teeth or the toes. Venusaur is amazing in the sculpt and very, very nice in the paint department, especially when compared to the previous Pokemon releases in the D-Arts line. What's all moving on Venusaur? When I got him out of the box, I wasn't expecting too much, but I have to say I was pleasantly surprised. So, I'm going to do something a little bit different for this portion. I am going to do Venusaur in two parts. Let's look at the plant first. The petals up here are all on ball joints. That's pretty nifty. I wasn't expecting that. And the leaves are on ball joints too. There's a lot of articulation there that I wasn't expecting. I was expecting these to be fixed, and maybe these have some form of movement, but the ball joints come into play with the accessories. So, Venusaur. What's moving on Venusaur? Just for look's sake, I'll put this on. So the entirety of the plant on top of Venusaur is kind of on a ball joint, but it's more of a swivel with some rocking action there, so it works as a ball joint. Hind legs are on ball joints, and these help Venusaur. I have not done this with Venusaur yet, so stand upright. Yeehaw! These knee areas here are ball jointed, and the foot area on both legs in the back are also ball jointed, so you can get quite a bit of movement there. Legs up front. On Venusaur, same deal. Ball joints here, here, ball joints here, and ball joints here. Except it's kinda restrictive, but I'm gonna see if I can do it here. I have seen Venusaur stand. Is he going to do it for me? Yep. On one foot. How cool is that? Alright. So the rest of the body. The back area, his back end, is on a ball joint. You can get a little bit of movement. Not too much out of the froggy plant here. The head area, entirety of it, the head, is on a ball joint. And the mouth is on a ball joint. So needless to say, Venusaur has a lot more articulation than I thought he would, and there's a lot more posability options that can happen with Venusaur than you see him move in the anime or in the games. So, articulation on Venusaur for what it is, for what Venusaur is amazing. But in general, some of the spots, they're kind of rough to move. So, maybe it could be done better, but I am not complaining considering what kind of design this guy has. So, let's take a look at what Venusaur comes with. First up, as you can see here, Venusaur is standing on a Pokeball base. And you just get the base. No arm or claw, just the base. I'm not going to be using it for anything. I guess it's to prevent paint transfer for Venusaur's little feeties. But that is what it is. Also, you get this semi-customizable Vine Whip set. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do this because I have read a lot of reports of this little ball joint here getting stuck and broken in Venusaur. So the directions specify to remove the two side leaves and attach them in, then replace the side leaves, and you're good to go. It doesn't work for me. So here is how I do it. First, remove the top plant, put that off to the side, attach your vines, they just pop in like so. There we go, there's one, here's two. This one on mine is kind of derpy, doesn't do anything, so I gotta put in a little bit more effort, and it pops right in. So, from there, I reattach the plant to Venusaur, being very careful here. Okay, so I have to do this one more time. Okay, here we go. Had to do a readjustment there, but line it up correctly, and bada boom. It's on. Nothing's broken. And then from here, you just attach each part as you would like for the Vine Whip. And voila, your Brute Root is using Vine Whip. Now the cool thing about this is that you saw me put all the sections together, but let's say you don't want it to be that long. Or you want to do something cool pose like, Venusaur is just shooting out his Vine Whip. Like I said, semi-customizable. I wouldn't say totally because, well, kind of limited with a swivel joint. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Be careful. The ball joints in here. Come on, you. They can snap, like I said. So doing this, the instructions say, is not a smart idea. Just don't move it at the base at all. So, accessories for Venusaur, they fit the character. A solar beam would be preferred, either in place of or in addition with the Vine Whip accessories, but yeah, it fits Venusaur. I like it. They are not that bad. So, as you may know, Venusaur is not the only Pokemon in the D-Arts line. There are 3 others, and this is the part where Venusaur starts to lose points. Scale. So, Venusaur is 6'7", and I believe Mewtwo is 6'3". That's a big Venusaur, right? That's got to be a pretty big Venusaur. I mean, Venusaur is about, yeah. Venusaur is the runt of the line. Very small. So, there he is with Mewtwo. Here is Charizard. Not looking too great. And here is Blastoise. Conceptually, I guess it works, but I don't know, man. Venusaur's supposed to be huge. We get this little dude. And then Mewtwo, because he's Mewtwo, I gotta... Here, hold him by his tail. So there's a group shot. So, yeah, unfortunately, Venusaur is a bit on the small side. Can't be winners in all department, I guess, huh? My final thoughts on Venusaur are, this guy is fantastic. Sure, it's not going to win any awards. It probably won't be on too many top 10 figures 2013 lists. But for Venusaur, for the design, for the detail put into it, and for the little things, this is a nice figure. Now, this guy was stuck in customs for 10 days. No, excuse me. I'm sorry. 12 days. And I was kind of giving up hope, and I'm like, it's not going to be that great. It's probably going to be like the other Pokemon D-Arts. It's going to have chalky paint, pointless articulation. The accessories are going to be blah. Getting all grumpy. When I got him today, and I opened him up, a lot better than I thought he was going to be. Yes, I'm a fan of Venusaur. Am I being biased? Maybe a little bit. But like I showed earlier, you can get this Venusaur to stand on one foot. I mean, how cool is that? That's awesome. So, if you're a fan of Venusaur and you're thinking about getting it, get it now. Still up on import sites about a month after release. And if you have the other three, and you just want to round out the releases so far, get it. Fans of Pokemon and Venusaur alike will not be disappointed with this awesome release.